Well, how's it going today, everyone? It seems like X-Men 97 Season 2 is already destroyed and is not even out yet. Now, some of you might be a bit confused if you didn't watch the show, neither did I, because everyone assumed the show would be trash and gay because the first thing we heard about this show was Rogue getting her ass nerfed. That's actually the first video I ever made on my channel, fun fact. But then people who watched the show realized, hey, it's actually good. It's actually faithful to the characters in the comics, but it was already too late because the viewer numbers were goddamn awful. And most shockingly, the showrunner got canned. He literally got fired before the first season even premiered. People were shocked because he is a gay black man and he had to do something seemingly terrible for Disney to fire him. But the rumor behind his firing is that he is an actual fan and Disney is mad because they didn't make everything about gay sex. No, I am not joking. They wanted him to push the message. He didn't do that because he's an actual fan of the X-Men and they got rid of him for it. And now the writing that he did for season 2 is getting changed and revised. This shit is dead on arrival. But let's read this article from Cosmic Book News. X-Men 97 changes. Season 2 revised. Season 3 gets What If, Miss Marvel and Thor Love and Thunder writer. Horrible writers. I'm not sure about What If specifically. I think the art style in that show is ugly as hell. But Miss Marvel was fucking trash. It was the worst performing Disney Plus show ever. This shit is dead. Nobody wants this fucking race baiting X-Men. That's what the shit gonna be about. That's what the trailer and Captain Marvel talked about. Not Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. But Captain Marvel as well, I guess you can say, because that character is an obnoxious bitch and Brie Larson hates men. So she can go fuck herself. But let's continue reading. The news follows showrunner Bo DeMaio getting fired prior to the premiere. Amid Bo DeMaio getting fired and X-Men 97 being a viewership ratings disaster, it's learned changes are in order as Season 2 has been revised and that Season 3 will have the writer of What If, who also worked on Miss Marvel and Thor Love and Thunder. Just prior to the world premiere, showrunner Bo DeMaio was fired for undisclosed reasons, but throughout the season, DeMaio was active on X, often tweeted how he viewed the show as having LGBTQT exclamation mark plus themes. God, I hate these acronyms. They keep coming up with fake ass genders. Shit is just stupid. It's just retarded at this point. It's like a goddamn Wi-Fi password. And also a quick update. I remember like a year before the show came out, he mentioned the show will be written in the perspective of a gay black man, something along those lines. But according to people who watched the show, the only thing that was quote unquote LGBTQ was the fact that Morph is non-binary, quote unquote, not a real thing. But that was never even addressed in the show and nothing else gay happened in the show. So like I said before, the rumor is he didn't go far enough with the gay shit. Disney got rid of him. It's retarded. It sounds silly, but that's literally what goes on to these companies. You don't push the ideas, they don't want you there. It is what it is, but let's continue reading. DeMaio was responsible for X-Men 97 Season 1 and completed the scripts for Season 2. According to Deadline, the scripts for Season 2 has been revised, so they ruined it. The specific changes aren't known. More gay shit, more race baiting. They didn't really mention racism from what I've heard. The only race that's really relevant is the X-Men. They are seen as people outside of humanity because they're born with their power. But I guarantee the new writer, the What If Miss Marvel writer, we're gonna see some fucking mutant lives matter and black mutant lives can't breathe or some stupid shit like that. They're probably gonna turn like Bishop into George Floyd, knee on his neck, have Wolverine say to him, and call the fucking police officer a racist piece of shit. I wouldn't even be surprised. I really wouldn't. Just mark my words. You know what's coming. They cannot help themselves. They have to virtue signal. They have to preach. They have to talk down to you. It's coming. Just expect it. But whatever. Let's just get back to reading the article. The site also reports that Matthew Chauncey? How the fuck you say that name? And like, what country are you from? Whatever. The head writer of the What If animated series has been tapped to write X-Men 97 season Season 3. According to IMDb, Chun-Li also served as script doctor on Thor: Love and Thunder. He also served as consulting producer on Miss Marvel and is credited as a writer on 3 episodes. Like I said before, Miss Marvel's awful, terrible, the worst rated Disney Plus show ever, has some goddamn left-wing propaganda, race-baiting elements just in the trailer when the character said, oh, it's not the brown girls from the Bronx that saved the world, some stupid shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? If you want to save the world, then go save the world. You see a villain? Beat the shit out of him. He could have been planning a huge world-level Avengers-level threat, and you could have just prevented it by just stopping the villain. You don't have to complain about being brown. Like, it just, I can't stand writers these days. Entertainment is fucking dead. Jeez. Let's just get this article over with. Regarding the viewership of X-Men-97, it's the worst for a Marvel series on Disney Plus streaming service. The ratings were worse than What If and worse than any of the live-action MCU shows, including Miss Marvel, the least watched MCU show. I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was literally worse than all the live-action shows. All I heard was it did terrible, but I didn't know it did that fucking bad. And this is the only show that people actually like. Wow, that's amazing for all the wrong reasons. It's the only show that people like. It got the worst rating out of anything, and now it's coming back for a second season, and they're not even bringing back the original writer that made people like the show in the first place. Disney is beyond retarded. Let's continue reading. Deadline also adds X-Men-97 director Jay Casorina will be working alongside Chun-Li, and that original X-Men the animated series creator Larry Houston and Eric and Julia Lewald are remaining as consulting producers. The site also points out that X-Men-97 Season 2 is still in production, while Season 3 is considered in development. I don't think the original creators of the X-Men animated series have much say as consultants. They definitely don't have as much power as the writer of the show. I doubt that means much to people. This show is just beyond dead on arrival. You fucked it up. You really fucked it up big time. Even your hardcore fans who are ride or die for Disney, they're literally saying this show is fucked. Even they are saying you need to bring back Bo DeMaio right fucking now. Like right now, like yesterday. But it doesn't seem like they're gonna do that. So it really is sad. I never watched this show because this whole non-binary rogue's ass being nerfed, shit like that. That deterred me from watching this show. Well, not only that, the art style for the show is ugly. I think their faces look hideous. I don't know why they went for this art style. The original show looks better. This show looks hideous by comparison. And if something doesn't have a good art style like a animation or a comic book, I just do not like it. I just can't stand looking at ugly art. I wouldn't even deal with it. But other than that, definitely the political shit that we saw before the show even came out deterred many people from watching this show. That's why the ratings for the show was so horrible. So are you guys excited for this second season? If you did watch the show, I don't think you are. I really don't. Disney fucked over the one show you actually like. And now the new season is fucked. Season 3 is fucked. The whole show is fucked. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Disney, go fuck yourself.